All right, so fuel is the next one. When we look at fuel, we start to look at that we need to get calories in. Protein is really important. So we need to track all the food that we eat. So today I was in the gym, and a client was like griping to another client that he wasn't dropping any weight. And when I walked in, my client that was said, "That's the guy you need to talk to." So I said, "Okay, what's up?" And I asked him, "How many grams of protein you eating?" "Well, I'm eating 200 grams, but I'm supposed to be eating 225. But if I eat 225, I just couldn't." I'm like, "So you couldn't get another 25 grams of protein in?" Like, very easily, just get another scoop of protein and get it in. Like, that's the story that he's telling himself. But then I asked him what was more important is like, how many calories are you eating on a daily basis? And he says, "Well, I'm supposed to be eating 2,100. How many are you eating?" I couldn't tell you. Now, this guy is in charge of a big business that does millions of dollars. And I said, if corporate came in and they asked you what the numbers were, could you tell them what the numbers were? And he's like, yeah. And if I said, if they came in and you didn't know what the numbers were, and you were like, I feel like, what would they do? And he's like, you're right. I need to know the numbers. And so, like, we got to get out of our feelings and get out of our feelings of, oh, I'm not losing weight. It's like, okay, well, there's a reason why. And that's a skill set that we need to learn. And by tracking your calories, it helps you start to build that skill set so that long term you can be able to know how to eat, but you start to learn what kind of calories are in everything that you're eating. And now you can start to make awareness precedes change. On the other side of that, how can you know how many calories you need to eat? So there's a calculator that you can download. That calculator is if you search T as in Tom, D as in dog, E as in Evan, E as in Evan, TDEE. If you go in and you put your name, you put your weight, you put how many days you work out, and you're honest with yourself about that, then what that's going to do is it's going to give you a maintenance calories, right? And then what we're able to do is with that, it will also tell you, okay, well, what are you wanting to do? You want to lose weight? You want to gain weight? If you want to lose weight, then we would usually cut that down by 25%. And that way now you can start to see like, okay, for me, I'm about 2,500 calories. I'm about 25 to 2,800 calories is about how much it takes me just to maintain the weight that I'm at, about 205 right now. That keeps me maintenance weight. If I'm wanting to drop weight, then I need to eat 2,000 calories. And I could be able to tell that by going in and dropping by 25% and seeing that. But that TDEE calculator will tell you how many calories you need to eat. It'll also, if you're look at the weight that you would like to be at, your goal weight that you would like to be at, eat that number in protein. Protein is essential to get results. It's going to keep you full so you don't overeat. It's going to give you the fuel that you need to build lean muscle. It's going to help you burn fat. It's got vitamins and micronutrients, amino acids in protein that help your hair, help your nails, help your skin. But other side of that, when we look at protein, it's one of those things where you eating protein actually makes you burn more calories. So like you eating some protein, your body has to burn that protein off. Where fats and carbs, we don't burn very many calories to digest it. Where protein, we actually do. So that's on the protein side of it. A lot of people will push back on that, but I'm telling you, we get results, and we get results because our clients are focused on the protein. They just find the way, and we have different ways of being able to do that. Staying fully hydrated, 30 ounces of water before you have any caffeine. That's one way of doing it. Before you eat, have 30 ounces of water. So then, like now we've set some rules that say, hey, before I have caffeine, I've got to have 30 ounces of water or 20 ounces. But before I have any meal, I'm going to drink. So now we have some rules around it, and then that makes sure that you're getting fully hydrated. I would love to tell you that there's a certain amount of water you need to drink, but without being too graphic, your urine color. If your urine is dark yellow, we need to drink more water. If your pee is this color, then we have an issue, right? We need to be drinking more as far as that stuff goes. So I hate to be so graphic, but that's what I have to do sometimes. The other side of it is eating for fuel instead of pleasure. Now, this is me for a long time, as I would have like these cheat meals that I would be prepared for. Like, oh, I can't wait to have these. Some of the things we need to do is push off a little bit. Is like, hey, you know what? When I hit 10 pounds, then I will have a cheat meal or whatever. But I can tell you with integrity that when I'm eating whole foods, lean proteins, carbohydrates of rice and potatoes and things like that, when I'm eating this way, not only do I see amazing results, I feel on another level as well, but you don't crave the other foods. And so quit letting yourself off the hook. Get like a few weeks underneath you where you're eating and making good decisions, and understand that that is going to, and you will, once you start to understand how good you feel, then it changes everything. I have more energy and things like that as well, because most people aren't eating enough calories, and if they are eating enough, they're eating way over, or they're eating calories that are not helping them progress. So I hope that helps. If it does, then great. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot us a question. Talk soon.